Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for a free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Drilling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with one rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Drilling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. That's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications. Does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for a free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Drilling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with one rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Drilling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. That's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications. Does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Drilling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with 1 rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Drilling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. That's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications, does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Drilling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with 1 rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Drilling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. That's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications, does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school
To Hayes High School for the number 2 regional in the west half of 5A. Hayes High hosting 4 teams, well, themselves and 3 other teams in today's contest for the right to play in the 5A state tournament next week in Wichita. Hi, I'm Dustin Armbruster along with Jaden here for ECTV and HayesPost.com. And back at the KFIX studio is Joel. It is the Hayes High Indians and the Newton Railers. Hayes High 19-1 overall this season in the west half of 5A, the number 2 seed. And at the visitors' dugout is the Newton Railers, who are the 18 seed in the west half of 5A. They are the winners of yesterday's game 10-3 over McPherson, and were able to advance to the second round. First pitch is brought to you by Eagle Communications. Our community connected. Palmer Hutchison will face off against Colton Davis. First pitch delivery from Hutchison comes at 156 up high for ball number 1. An absolutely gorgeous day today here at Hayes High School. It'll be a very warm for the time of the year afternoon, and Hutchison hits the batter, and the umpires are checking now. Look like that it had hit the knob of the bat. That's what Palmer is saying, but the runner Colton Davis goes to first base, who is hit by a pitch and not the way that the Indians were looking to start in the game here today. Next up will be Matt Sear. Your opponent breakdown is brought to you by Roof Masters Roofing. Residential, commercial, and metal roofing covering western Kansas for over 30 years. As Sear shows bunt, now pulls back Hutchison out of the stretch, and Sear turns on a fastball, sends it foul. 0-1. Newton 2-18 on the year. Their only other win came back on April 9th against Salina South 8-7. They lost the second game of that Salina South doubleheader 13-11. They gave up 18 hits and had 7 errors. Second delivery to Sear misses, 1-1. The game yesterday, it was won by Newton over McPherson, the 15-18 matchup. Newton had 6 runs in the first inning and held on for the 10-3 run. Never really threatened in that game. Swing and a miss by Sear over the top, and it's 1-2. Newton as a team batting .223 this year. Just 112 hits in 503 at-bats. They have scored 62 runs and yielded 143. The 1-2 coming from Hutchison is high. Snap throw to first from Loomis. Not in time, and it's 2-2. That's your opponent breakdown, brought to you by Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal. Your starting lineups are brought to you by USAVE Pharmacy, same-day mail-out service, as well as oxygen and durable medical equipment. We'll tell you that after Matt Sear sees this 2-2 pitch from Palmer Hutchison. Swing, nope, pulls back on the bat, and 3-2. Colton Davis is the center fielder. He was hit by a pitch, stands at first. Matt Sear, the catcher, bats second. Right fielder Henry Clausen is batting third. Ben Schmidt, the pitcher, fourth. Third baseman Zach Cannell is batting fifth. Here's the 3-2 from Hutchison with the runner going. Is lifted into shallow left center field on the run. Nobody will make the catch. And after a hit batter, a 3-2 single. And the first 2 aboard for Newton. Batting sixth will be Gavin Cusick, the shortstop. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Matt Eldridge. Batting eighth, Josh Edson, the left fielder. And Ian Akers, the designated hitter, will bat ninth and will set the defensive lineup for you by the Indians in your USAVE Pharmacy starting lineup. Courtesy runner at first base for the Newton Railers is going to be Jet Brakeen, a freshman. So after a hit by pitch and a single, a inside strike to Henry Clausen, the right fielder, 0-1. No outs, 2 on. First game of the doubleheader today on 96.9 KFIX, Plainville Hayes, HayesPost.com, and the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue. Clausen takes an extra second outside the batter's box, awaits the 0-1. This out of the stretch, pitch outside from Hutchison, 1-1. Clausen on the season is batting .300. He is one of 2 players this year at .300 or higher for this team. Matt Sear, who just singled, batting .350 for the team lead. Clausen is 18 for 60. He's driven in 8 runs second most on the team, third most on the team, 2 people with 9. A double steal on Loomis, throws to third, but wide of the bag, and the ball goes into left field. There's going to be no play, and an Indian error is going to allow a run to score, and it's 1-0 with nobody out in the top of the first inning. Davis scores from third, and the Hayes High Indians, who on the season had a total of 25 errors, the third fewest in a single season in Hayes High history, now have their 26. Now a hard hit ball, left center field. This will likely score a run. Dreiling over to cut it off, and it's 2-0 in favor of Newton after the first 3 batters. Clausen put a 1-2 pitch into left center fields. 2-0, nobody out, top of the first inning. And the 18 seed is making some noise. Clausen now with 9 RBI on the season, tied for the team lead with 2 other players. That'll bring up Ben Schmidt, the starting pitcher for Newton. Schmidt batting .263, 15 for 57, third most hits on the team, takes for ball 1. Hit by pitch, single, and nobody out with a runner at first. The Indians giving up an error that allowed a run to score on a pickoff move to third. Pitch delivered low, 2-0. Indians send Palmer Hutchison, one of their senior pitchers, to the mound today. 6-0 on the year, 2.50 ERA, and already a mound visit for the Indians. Mound visit brought to you by Eagle Technology Solutions, with your IT needs like data security and 24/7 monitoring in mind. So Keith Harper, in his final season with the Indians, will come out and talk with Hayes High's infield and along with Palmer Hutchison. Indian baseball brought to you by Taco Grande, Tiger Burger, Phase 2, and Classic Quality Body Shop. It will be 2-0 on Ben Schmidt when he returns to the batter's box. Hit by pitch, single, and Hayes High down 2-0 in the top of the first inning. And this is exactly what Newton did to McPherson yesterday. Got on top 6-0 and won 10-3 as the 18 seed in the west half of 5A. Entered the postseason at 1-18, now 2-18 overall. Hayes High at 19-1, and right now playing very uncharacteristic in the first game of this regional tournament. Hutchison settles back in. The home plate umpire makes sure everybody's back into the dugout, into their defensive positions. And 2-0 to Ben Schmidt, the Newton starting pitcher, who is yet to throw a pitch. Pickoff move to first is high and not in time. Palmer Hutchison, 6-0 on the year. 9th appearance, all starts. 2.50 ERA. 33 2/3 innings. He's allowed 12 earned runs, 15 runs overall. The pitch with a runner going, a swung on and missed. Throw to second base is left of the bag. Sweep across for the tag, not in time. Cody Peterson not so sure, and right now the Hayes High Indian body language is not very good. It's 2-1 to Ben Schmidt when the Indians return to pitch. Hutchison this year has now hit 6 batters, including today's. He's walked 8, struck out 43 in his 33 2/3 innings. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. 2-0 Newton, top of the first inning in game number 1 of the regional here at Hayes High School. Swing and a miss by Schmidt, and it's 2-2. Hutchison this year is tied with 10 others at 8th place in a single season for wins as a pitcher. With 6, he's joined by Trey Riggs, who also hit that mark this year. 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and there's the first out of the ball game. A swing over the top by Ben Schmidt, and strikeout number 1 of the day for Palmer Hutchison, who hit a career-high 10 strikeouts earlier this year against Dodge City in what was actually a tough outing for him. He took a no decision in the game that the Indians came back and won. That'll bring up Zach Cannell, the third baseman. Cannell batting .255. Team high 9 RBI. He has a runner at second base to try to do just that. Takes away 1-0. Cannell this season is 14 of 55. Matches his 9 runs with his 9 RBI, and stolen base for Clausen at third after the pitch was called a ball, and then transfer from glove to hand for Loomis was lost. But there was no way that Schmidt was going to be caught at third. He was off and, Clausen, he was off and running well ahead of the count. Runner at third, one out, and Hutchison wide of the mark, 3-0 to Cannell. Palmer's 9th start of the year. We mentioned 6-0 so far this season. The pitch is taken for a strike, 3-1. Hutchison started 5 of the team's first 10 games. 3-1 delivery, swung on and missed, 3-2. Runner at third, one away. Indians already down 2-0. Wins against Russell twice this year, Great Bend, Liberal, Garden City, and Colby, and a pitch high and a walk issued by Hutchison. Runners at the corners as he loses a 3-2 batter. That'll bring up Gavin Cusick, and Palmer's issue here in this inning number 1 has been working from behind batters. Cusick at the plate now, batting .229 for 41. He'll take a strike on a breaking pitch, 0-1, and it's one of the rare times so far that Palmer has gotten ahead of a hitter. Cusick from the right side of the plate. All of the batters so far have been right-handed. A fake to third, fake to first, and no throw either way. Cusick batting in the 6th spot, 9 for 41, .220 average, 4 runs driven in, 3 runs scored. He has a runner at third with 1 out. Shows bunt, the ball goes over his head, he ducks out of the way, and it's 1-1 to Cusick. Cusick has struck out 14 times in 503 at-bats. Newton has struck out 131 times coming into this game. The Indians right now, and Palmer Hutchison outside of the strike zone. Pitch high, it's bunted up in the air. Hutchison runs underneath of it, and a poor bunt by Cusick on the execution allows there to be 2 outs in the top of the first. Indians down 2-0. That'll bring up Matt Eldridge, the second baseman. Eldridge, a 192 hitter, 5 for 26. He's walked 5 times, struck out 4 times, and now a runner caught between first and second. Newton trying to get the out. The Indians will come home with the throw, and they're late with it. Boy, the Indians got deked out of that one. The runner between first and second got himself caught in between on purpose. Then the Indians were late with the throw home. It is a double steal, 3-0 Newton, top of the first. Cannell steals second, and Clausen steals home. And then almost getting hit with the pitch was Matt Eldridge, 1-0. He is the 7th batter of the first inning. So Clausen, who singled in a run, stole 3 bases, second, third, and home, and now 2-0. And this is a rather expensive inning for the Hayes High Indians. Wichita Northwest and Great Bend in game number 2 get the winner of this game at the conclusion of the tournament. Pitch on the way, called strike, 2-1. 3 umpires set up in the regionals. So right now, 1 down the first baseline, 1 in between second and third. Chance to get more calls that are the bang-bang type in that situation. Pitch on the way, sidearm, and it bounces in. 3-1. Already a hit batter, a walk, a strikeout, and an error for Hayes High. 2 hits and 3 runs in the inning for Newton, and it's 3-0 Newton. Breaking pitch just misses inside, and another walk, first and second, 2 outs. And this is the 8th batter of the inning coming up for the Newton Railers. Josh Edson, the left fielder, to the plate, 157 average. He is 8 for 51. Scoring 3 times, driving in 2. He takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1. Edson has 8 hits. 1 of those is a double. This team, all total, out of their 112 hits, has 29 extra base hits. Pickoff move at second in time, and the inning is over. Boy, the Indians needed that one to save a little bit of something in that first. 3-0 Newton after the top half of the first. Hayes High coming to the plate on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing to style classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing to style classic quality body shop. See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
The Hayes High offense is going to have some work to do, down 3-0 into the home half of the first. Here's your lineup for the Hayes High Indians. Willie Sinnott is the second baseman. He leads off. Cody Peterson, the shortstop, batting second. Palmer Hutchison batting third. He's the pitcher. Trey Riggs, the first baseman, batting fourth. Catcher Brock Loomis batting fifth. Dylan Dreiling batting sixth and playing center field. Right fielder Dominic Bainter is batting seventh. Josh Haynes, the designated hitter, batting eighth. He's batting for Remington Cox, the third baseman. He is batting for the left fielder Ben Cranowitter. Batting ninth is going to be Remington Cox, and Willie Sinnott gets hit in the head on the first pitch of the inning. Knocks his helmet clean off his head. And the Indians already lost a player on Friday's doubleheader because of a concussion, who will be back tonight. And now I'm sure the umpires will take some time to talk with Willie Sinnott. So each team's leadoff hitter hit by a pitch, but Ben Schmidt hits Willie Sinnott square in the helmet. For Sinnott, that is the 10th time he's been hit by a pitch this year. He was hit by 3 pitches in the Dodge City doubleheader. 10 hit by pitches this year, and the 12th now of his career. So that'll bring up Cody Peterson, and he will take a strike from Ben Schmidt. Ben Schmidt, the starting pitcher, 4.13 ERA, 0-4 on the season, 20 and a third innings. That is the second player he's hit this year, and as a team, their 20th hit batter as a pitching staff. Schmidt has allowed 36 hits in 20 innings, 21 runs, though just 12 of them earned. This is a team that has 49 errors. Throw to first again, not in time. On the 20 innings, Ben Schmidt has struck out 11, walked 8, allowed one of the team's 3 home runs. Cody Peterson in from the right side. 3-0, Newton, bottom of the first inning. And again, a throw over to first, not in time. Now the ball gets away from the first baseman, and Sinnett's going to easily motor into second base. Well, the pitcher, who has not thrown yet, well, one pitch to Cody Peterson, extremely worried about Sinnott, throws that one away, and Sinnott now stands at second base. As a team, Newton has a 5.52 ERA. Camden Fenwick pitched the win yesterday against McPherson, went 105 pitches, and was done now for the rest of this tournament. Out of the stretch, Peterson takes a strike, and it's 0-2. Not overpowering is Schmidt, but so far he's been right around the strike zone to Peterson after hitting Sinnott in the helmet. Indians hosted 4A regional last year, lost 1-0 in the opening round to Buehler on a solo home run. Pitch to Peterson, swing and a miss, and Peterson is down on 3 strikes. That'll bring up Palmer Hutchison. Palmer looking for some redemption after a tough outing on the mound. Palmer batting .421 this season. The Kansas City, Kansas Community College signee is trying to record the 53rd 400 batting average occurrence for a season in Hayes High program history, batting .421. Takes a strike, 0-1. 3-0 Newton, bottom of the first. Indians hit a batter, gave up 2 singles, several stolen bases, an error, and then another walk and off a double steal, and now Hutchison gets hits. Got hit on the left arm. So the Indians have been hit by a pitch, struck out, and hit by a pitch. For Palmer, the 7th time he's been hit. Between Palmer Hutchison and Willie Sinnott, they have been plunked 17 times this year. That'll bring up Trey Riggs, the first baseman. Trey, who joined teammate Palmer Hutchison in the 6-win season category for a tie for 8th all-time in Hayes High history. Not pitching in game 1, or hopefully will be what will be game 1 of 2. Breaking pitch from Schmidt drops in 0-1. Riggs on the season, batting .370, the senior 20 for 54. Etching his name in the record books in 3 different offensive categories so far. Schmidt out of the stretch, 2-on-1 out, left side, that gets through the hole, gets to the left fielder, and Willie Sinnott will be held up at third base. Bases are loaded with 1 out after the Indians' first hit of the ball game. Riggs singles, puts Hutchison at second and Sinnott at third. Riggs, before we go any further, Riggs is now tied for 4th in career walks at 47, 20 career doubles, tied for 9th all-time, and 70 RBI, is now 5th, passing Riley Kaus last week. And there may not be anybody hitting a hotter stick right now than Brock Loomis, the Indian catcher, who comes to the plate with the bases loaded and a chance to put the Indians on the board in the bottom of the first. Takes a strike, 0-1. Brock's season average, the junior catcher, now .352. 19 for 54, 3 home runs in his last 6 games, and he tried to hit one right there. Fouls it right side, out of play, and it's 0-2. Brock was the Diamond Classic MVP, hit a double, a triple, 2 home runs, 5 for 10 in the 4 games, and has just continued to roll right into the doubleheader on Friday against Russell. Bases loaded, 1 out, big chance for the Indians. 0-2 from Schmidt to Loomis. Schmidt swings, foul tip, back into the glove of Loomis, and there's 2 away. Indians' 2 outs have come via the strikeout of Ben Schmidt on high fastballs. And now Dylan Dreiling, the lone freshman in the lineup, trying to get the Indians on the board, trailing 3-0 in the home half of the first to Newton. Palmer Hutchison used 33 pitches in inning number 1. Dreiling batting .317. Pitch on the way. First pitch he sees. Hammers it right center field. This one is back. This one is gone for a grand slam home run. And the Hayes High Indians lead 4-3 on 1 pitch to the freshman Dylan Dreiling, who clubs his 4th home run of 2019, tying 9 others for 8th place in a single season. And on that pitch, Hayes High has a 4-3 lead, a grand slam home run from freshman Dylan Dreiling. The unthinkable was about to happen for Hayes High. Give up 3 in a row in the top of the inning, load the bases with 1 out, and not score. And instead, Dylan Dreiling on 1 swing gives Hayes High the lead as Dominic Bainter takes outside 1-0. Bainter missed Friday's doubleheader with Russell Victoria because of an injury. Back at it today, he lifts one to center field where Colton Davis drifts to his left, and the inning is over. But Hayes High has the lead, a grand slam home run from Dylan Dreiling, and the Indians lead Newton 4-3 after 1 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High Indian Baseball is brought to you by Discovery Drilling, Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, and Master Cleaners. Well, if there was pressure mounting for Hayes High, freshman Dylan Dreiling may have helped relieve it a little bit in the bottom of the first. A grand slam home run, his 4th home run of the season. Hayes High now has home runs in 4 consecutive games. We'll talk about their home run prowess in a bit. Josh Edson back to the plate. Remember, he was at the plate when Zach Cannell was picked off at second base. Hutchison working much more quickly, swing and a miss by Edson, 0-2. For Hayes High, that is their 15th home run this season, currently 3rd most in a single year as Edson strikes out to open up the second. 15th home run. Hayes High had 4 of them in the first game against Russell on Friday and just continues to club the ball. That is now 15 on the season. Second most is 17 by the 2010 team. And then a long ways to go to catch the 1998 ball club who hit 28 home runs in a season. Hayes High just now past the halfway mark as Ian Akers takes, and it's 1-1. Akers, the designated hitter, he hits for the first baseman, Trev Golubski. All of the batters right-handed for Newton. From Hutchison, pitches high, 2-1. And there's just a different, lessened amount of tension here at Hayes High after that hit by Dylan Dreiling. Give Hayes High the lead and a swing and a miss at a fastball. Akers is even at 2-2. Akers, the designated hitter, is batting .069, 2 for 29. He fouls one away on a late swing, 0-2. It was an expensive first inning for Palmer Hutchison at 33 pitches. So Palmer needs some quick innings here to get himself in an opportunity to make a deep run here in the semifinal game. And a called strike 3, Akers down on strikes. 3rd strikeout of the day for Palmer Hutchison. Boy, Palmer working much more loosely here in inning number 2. He was very tight in the first inning. Hit a batter, walked a batter. Indians gave up 5 stolen, 6 stolen bases in the inning. Swing and a miss and an off speed, and Colton Davis, who was hit by a pitch, is down 0-1. Quickly, Hutchison deals sidearm, swing and a miss, 0-2. And he's a strike away from striking out the side. 4-3 Hayes High, bottom of the first inning, top of the second inning. The 0-2 from Hutchison, popped up right side. Back behind the first baseman, Riggs, taking over as the right fielder, Bainter, who makes a sliding catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Indians take the lead to the bottom of the second inning, 4-3 over Newton on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High Baseball is brought to you by Steel Fabrications, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, and Patty Bacon Rind Appraising. In inning number 1, Ben Schmidt threw 14 pitches and giving up 4 runs. Swing by Josh Haynes to start off the inning. Right fields. Underneath of it is Henry Clausen, and there's 1 away. So that's now 15 pitches in the entirety of the game so far for Ben Schmidt. The Indians struck out twice. They were able to get 4 runs on 2 hits. They were also hit by a pair of pitches. Remington Cox comes to the plate for the first time today, batting .240. 8 runs scored, 2 driven in. He's 6 for 25 this year. First delivery inside part of the plate, 0-1. Cox this season started the year 0 for 6 over 3 games, then went on a 6-game hitting streak, a little nubber foul, 0-2. During that 6-game hitting streak, he was 6 for 16. He had 1 hit in 6 consecutive games. Batted .375 during that 6-game hitting streak, and then outside of that is 0 for 15 this year. The Indian third baseman with his right arm up now waits the pitch from Schmidt, and he hits one off the end of the bat. Just kind of flared it right at the first baseman, Golubski, who backpedaled about 3 steps and makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down in the seconds.
The second baseman, number 2, Willie Sennett.
And so Willie Sennett, who was hit in the head by the first pitch of the bottom of the first inning, back in at the plate. And I imagine both eyes squarely on the pitcher, Ben Schmidt, to see if one again is coming his way. Delivery outside, 1-0. We mentioned earlier that's the 10th time Willie's been hit by a pitch this year. 3 times in the Dodge City doubleheader, and hit again here today. Delivery popped up, foul, out of play. It's 1-1. Willie on the year, .292 hitter, 14 for 48. With his run today, has scored 26 runs and now 53 in his career. The 1-1 to Sennett, very high, and it's 2-1. Sennett, one of the seniors that's seen a lot of playing time for this Frank Leo Ball Club, had a 10-game hitting streak as a junior. Pitch high, 3-1. Sennett, along with being hit now 10 times, has walked 11 times this year. That's 21 quote-unquote free passes, though getting hit 10 times is hardly a free pass. That one comes inside. He has to back out of the way, and he's on for a second time, taking a walk. That'll bring up Cody Peterson, who struck out in the first.
Number 20, Cody Peterson.
The Indian shortstop is batting .339 this year, 21 for 62. That strikeout, just the 8th of his season, and only the 20th out of 203 at-bats. Pickoff move to first, not in time. Peterson, with 58 career hits, is also etching his name in some career marks for the Indians as he squares around, shows bunt, throw to first, not in time. Cody has 70 career runs scored. Now, 70, is tied for 8th with Clayton Karst at 70. He needs 4 more to catch Riley Couts in 7th. 40 career walks is tied with Palmer Hutchison, Clayton Karst for 10th. And teammate Trey Riggs is above that. It's a delivery to Peterson, 0-1. Peterson also has his 4th home run of the season, tying 8 others for 8th in a single season. Joined on that list now by Dylan Dreiling, who did it just a little earlier. Pickoff move to first, again not in time. 2 out, bottom of the second, Hayes up 4-3. The 4th category Cody Peterson has jumped into is his 6th career home run this year, tied for 9th with 5 others. Most recent to get on that list was Lane Downing in 2014. And a pitch that Cody Peterson wishes to have back is fouled away 0-2. The 4 home runs that Peterson hit and now Dylan Dreiling hit, they join a list that includes Dan Brown from 2011. He was the last Indian to hit 4 home runs in a single season. 0-2 to Peterson. Nope. Pickoff move to first again. Sennett dives back in time. Ben Schmidt, the pitcher for Newton, has hit 2, walked 1, and has Sennett at first base, who has Schmidt's attention. Peterson struck out in the first. 2 away. Takes a breaking pitch for a strike, and twice Cody Peterson down on strikes. It is the third strikeout of the day for Ben Schmidt. And after a very explosive first inning for both teams, each team goes quietly in the second. After 2 complete, Hayes 4 and Newton 3 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop. See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
Quiet second inning. Hayes still leads Newton 4-3 in the top half of the third. Palmer Hutchison will see the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. And a pitch bounces in to Matt Sear, who singled and then was lifted for courtesy runner Jet Brakeen, who came around to score. 33 pitches in inning number 1 for Palmer, just 12 in the second. Pitch called strike 1-1. Palmer, we mentioned this year, 6-0 on the year. This is his 9th appearance, all starts. Swing and a miss by Brakeen, 1-2. Hutchison's most recent game was on Friday, the second of the Russell doubleheaders. Took the start, 2 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, walked 1, struck out 4, and took his 6th win of the year. Pitch misses 2-2. The 2 games this year that Hutchison took the no decision in, Hayes High was trailing in each of those, then came back to win. Sidearm delivery, swing and a miss, and there's 1 away in the third. 4th strikeout for Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison this year with wins over Russell twice, Colby, Great Bend, and Liberal. Threw a complete game 7 innings over Great Bend during the Diamond Classic. Worked around 10 hits, a walk, allowing only 3 runs. He struck out 5 that day. Foul tip by Henry Clausen, 0-1. Clausen singled back in the first inning. He drove in Colton Davis at the time to make it 1-0. And then stole second, stole third, and stole home on a double steal and takes a strike, 0-2. It was 3-0 to the home half of the first, and then Dylan Dreiling, 1 pitch, grand slam home run, has given Hayes High at least the ability to breathe a little bit. Swing and a miss by Clausen. He's down on 3 pitches. And 2 strikeouts in the inning for Palmer Hutchison as Ben Schmidt comes to the plate, who struck out back in the first. Hutchison's career high in strikeouts was 10 against Dodge City in the first game of that doubleheader. Chopper back to Hutchison. He'll glove, throw to first to Riggs, and the inning is over. A low-impact pitch inning for Palmer Hutchison, helping himself stay in this ballgame longer. Top half of the third is complete. Hayes High 4, Newton 3, here from Hayes High School at the regional tournament on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
3 to the home half of the third. It'll be Palmer Hutchison, Trey Riggs, and Brock Loomis to lead off the third if anybody reaches. Dylan Dreiling, who I'm guessing Ben Schmidt either wants to face again to prove something or would rather not see the freshman ever again, would be up. Palmer Hutchison fouls one away, 0-1. Palmer was hit by a pitch and scored on that grand slam home run by Dylan Dreiling in the first. It was an explosive first inning. Hutchison on the mound to set down 6 straight batters. The first inning ended with a pickoff move, and then Hutchison golfing at a pitch low, 0-2. Not a hard thrower is Ben Schmidt, the pitcher for Newton. He has kept several of the Indians' more powerful hitters off kilter. The 0-2 from Schmidt on the way. Check swing, bounces in 1-2. 19-1 this season for the Hayes High Indians. Their only loss on the road in Great Bend, 7-6. They've beaten Great Bend twice more. Great Bend is a part of this regional tournament. Pitch outside, 2-2. Indians swept Colby, Russell, Washburn Rural, Garden City on the road. Beat Great Bend in that forfeit game, and now Palmer turns on one, fouls it away, 2-2. Swept Dodge City, lost to Great Bend to end an 11-game winning streak, and now have won 8 in a row. Swept Liberal to win the WAC. And then the Diamond Classic, pitch outside, 3-2. In that Diamond Classic, beat Manhattan 1-0, Great Bend 6-3, Salina Central 10-0 in 5 innings, and then Goddard Eisenhower 9-6. 3-2 from Schmidt, and Hutchison hits one to the third baseman. First action for Zach Cannell. His throw wide of the bag, and it goes onto the fence. Hutchison will round first. He'll move into second, and an error on Zach Cannell. First error for the Newton team that comes in with 49 on the season. And a leadoff runner aboard for Trey Riggs, the number 2 hitter of the inning. Trey singled and scored in the first. Hayes did have a doubleheader at Ulysses scheduled for May 7th, but that was the week of rain to start May. Instead, they made up a doubleheader here against Russell Victoria. So 4 of the 19 wins this year against the team 32 miles down the road on Interstate 70. Pitch to Riggs, wanted to swing, holds back, 1-0. Riggs, one of the Indians' 2 hits. The other, a grand slam home run. Hayes High left 1 aboard in the second. That was a Willie Sennett walk. From the stretch, Schmidt delivers, and that hits Riggs. That is a 3rd batter hits by Newton. And Riggs had to back away from that as much as he could, and it still took his jersey out of his pants. And that may do it for the pitcher. Head coach comes out to speak with his starter, Ben Schmidt. Mark George heads out to chat. And so far, no motion that there will be a change. Hayes High currently batting .326 as a team this year. That is the 3rd best, batting .326 and allowing opponents to bat .188. That's the 3rd best batting average against in school history. 27 doubles, now 6 home runs, 15 home runs for the Indians to go along with 5 triples, the 15 home runs, 3rd most in a season. Indians have scored 174 runs while allowing 46. The 174 runs is 20 shy of 10th place. There's been some high-scoring Indian teams. That 174 gets you 20 away from the top 10. Loomis squares around to bunt. The ball went between the legs of the catcher, Matt Sear, but he smothers it. And it's 1-0 to Loomis, who is 0 for 1 today. Runners at first and second, an error, and then a hit batter. Indians lead 4-3, home half of the third, a Dylan Dreiling grand slam. He is on deck. Spin move, throw to second, goes into center field, but not far enough away that Palmer Hutchison can advance. The second baseman quickly turned and sprinted after the baseball that rolled about 15 feet behind the bag, but Palmer had dove head first back into the second base bag and did not have an opportunity to turn and head for third. 1-0 to Brock Loomis. And Schmidt steps off the rubber. The Indians this year, with runners in scoring position, have batted .335, better than their season batting average of .326. Their on-base percentage is .460, which is 5th best in a single season for Hayes High thus far. Pitch on the way, Loomis shows bunt, lays it down first base side. This is a really good bunt. The second baseman covering first just gets there in time. He and Loomis tangle legs as they cross the base. Out at first on the sacrifice bunt is Loomis, but he lays it down well. The only play was to get the out 1-4 at first base. Matt Eldridge, the first baseman, or the second baseman covering first, put his foot down and missed first base initially, found the right side of the bag, the foul side, and that's where he and Loomis tangled legs, but everybody okay. And now the umpire is going, Coach Frank Leo is going to ask the umpires, should that have been some sort of interference? It would appear the umpires all agree it was not. So Dylan Dreiling is at the plate. Let's check Dylan Dreiling's last time up. Oh yeah, grand slam home run. He's responsible for the 4 at first, and now an intentional walk. You had a feeling, and the crowd that is here to support Hayes High is not particularly happy about that. A loud groan as Dylan Dreiling takes the intentional walk to first base. For Dylan, it is walk number 14 of the season. That brings bases loaded for Dominic Bainter, who flew out to center field to end the first inning, and now Schmidt steps off the rubber. He was set to go full windup. Apparently somebody from the dugout hollered for him to pitch from the stretch, and he will oblige. Pitch to Bainter is fouled. 0-1. Nobody out in the third. One out in the third. An error to put Hutchison at second. Riggs was hit by a pitch. Loomis laid down a sacrifice bunt, and then Dylan Dreiling the intentional walk. And in high school baseball, you no longer throw the pitches. You just signal the intentional walk. Pitch on the way. Bainter, left center field. On the run is Edson. He's there in time. Tagging at third is Hutchison. He will score easily, and it's 5-3 in favor of the Hayes High Indians on the sacrifice fly by Dominic Bainter, his 10th RBI of the year. So Palmer Hutchison has scored twice today. Riggs still at second, Dreiling at first as they remained in the same base on the sac fly. 2 outs for Josh Haynes, the third of the 3 consecutive left-handed batters in the Indian lineup. Haynes flew out to right field on the first pitch that he saw in the second inning. Indians have added a run here in the third and now lead 5-3. Pitch to Haynes is missing outside, 1-0. Just 26 pitches through 2 innings for Schmidt. The Indians have been very aggressive going in at today's starter for Newton. The delivery outside, 2-0. We did not get a chance to tell you when Josh was up the first time that he's batting .244 his junior year, 10 for 41, 11 runs scored, 8 driven in. And with the runners moving on contact, a chance to add to that total this season. The lefty looks at a pitch outside, and it's 3-0. Newton does have somebody warming up in the bullpen, so this could be it for Ben Schmidt for the Newton Railers. 2 on, 2 out, Indians up, bottom of the inning, and a pitch taken on 3-0, low, but a called strike, 3-1. Haynes, with his 10 hits this year, all have been singles. The delivery way outside, and he takes a walk to first base, and the bases are once again loaded. The Indians have scored a run and have not had a hit in this inning. An error, a hit by pitch, a sacrifice bunt, an intentional walk, a sacrifice fly, and then another walk. And that brings up Remington Cox, the 7th batter of this inning. The Indian third baseman popped up to the, well, soft line drive, we'll call it, to the first baseman back in the 2nd inning, takes a strike, 0-1. Schmidt from the stretch with the bases loaded. Chopper back up the middle. The shortstop on it, underhands to second, and the inning is over. The Indians score a run on the sacrifice fly by Dominic Bainter. That scores Palmer Hutchison after 3 complete. Hayes 5, Newton 3 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop. See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High scores a run in that bottom of the 3rd inning without recording a hit. The Indian line right now is a bit of an oddity. 5 runs on 2 hits. They've left 4 on base. Each team has an error today. Newton has 3 runs on 2 hits, an error for the Indians. And the pitch from Hutchison to Cannell, the third baseman, is wide, 1-0. Palmer has set down 6 in a row, 4 of them via strikeouts. In the 2nd and 3rd inning, pitch swung on and missed, 1-1. Cannell walked in the 1st, stole 2nd, and then was picked off of 2nd base to end the 1st inning. Pitch to Cannell, fouled away, 1-2. Hutchison looking for win number 7 on the season. He would move up in the category for wins in a season all time, or in a single season, as Cannell swings and misses. 6 strikeouts for Palmer Hutchison. Right now, sitting at 7 wins in a season, is Darren Dreiling, Aaron Fonensteel, Joe Hildebrand, and Travis Zimmerman. They're all tied for 4th in a single season with 7 wins. Palmer Hutchison and teammate Trey Riggs both at 6. And the last time that teammates both had 6 or more wins in a single season was 2006, when Andy Luton and Clayton Karst each had 6. Blake Schmidberger and Justin Shelton did it in 1998. And Joe Hildebrand and Travis Zimmerman did it in 1995. They each had 7 wins that year. As singling up the middle is Gavin Cusick on the first pitch that he sees from Hutchison. And the streak of sitting 7 in a row down has come to an end. 3rd hit of the afternoon for the Newton Railers. First since their 3rd batter of the game. I'll bring up Matt Eldridge, who walked back in the 1st. Pickoff move to first from Loomis after a pitch high. It's 1-0 to Eldridge. Eldridge batting 192. Looks at the head coach in the third base coach's box. Steps back in from the right side. Hutchison from the stretch shows against the bunt. It's a slow roller. Riggs underhands to the covering Willie Sinnott. The second baseman gets there in time. Runner moves to second on the sacrifice bunt, but that was a really well-placed bunt by Eldridge. And Riggs, the first baseman, had to come up to field because Hutchison was not going to be able to get there in time, so goes 3-4 on the putout, and good job by Sinnott realizing he needed to be there in a hurry to cover that bunt. And now time called by Josh Edson as he gets into the batter's box. Runner at second, Indians up 5-3, top of the fourth. It will be this is game 1 of 3 that will be played today here at Hayes High School. Pitch from Hutchison, again, bunt tried to lay down, but poor execution by Edson, who's 0-1. It'll be Wichita Northwest and Great Bend in game number 2. Fellow Eagle, the golden baritone of Great Bend, Cole Reif, here to do the game today. Pitch on the way, popped up on the infield. Hutchison backs behind the mound, makes the catch, and the inning is over. The top half of the fourth is over. 5-3 Hayes High over Newton as the Indians come back to the plate in the bottom half of the inning on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
3, bottom half of the fourth. Willie Sinnott climbs back into the batter's box, and it's been an interesting ride for Willie at the plate. He's been hit by a pitch in the helmet. He's been walked and now takes a strike, 0-1. Hayes High dressed in their home yellow jerseys, white pants, maroon numbers, Indians across the chest, maroon numbers trimmed in white, swing and a miss by Sinnott, 0-2. And the maroon batting helmets. For Newton, road grays, black helmets, gold in on the black caps. Newton in black on the front with gold numbers, check swing 1 and 2. And then on the back of the jersey, a black number trimmed in white. Uniform update brought to you by Phase 2. And a big thanks to Phase 2 for providing game day apparel for our broadcast. 1 and 2 from Schmidt to Willie Sinnott. Sinnott's been aboard twice, takes high, and it's 2-2. Sinnott was behind in the counts, 0-2, taking twice. And now the 2-2 from Schmidt. That's hit towards the shortstop. First action for Cusick, who fires low, and picking it off of the turf is the first baseman, Trev Golubski. And Sinnott retired for the first time today, 1 out in the fourth. Through 3 innings, Ben Schmidt, the starting pitcher for Newton, has thrown 46 pitches. Through 4 now for Hutchison, he's at 63. And into the batter's box, Cody Peterson. 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch high, 1-0. Cody is 2 of the 3 strikeouts by Ben Schmidt today. Schmidt not a high strikeout pitcher. Swing and a miss by Peterson, 1-1. But for whatever reason, he has Peterson's number. Schmidt in 20 innings entering today had struck out just 11 batters. Pitch from Schmidt, high and inside, 2-1. Indians hosting one of the 4
for choosing to style. Classic Quality Body Shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing to style. Classic Quality Body Shop. See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
Laundry giveaway at Horizon Appliance and Mattress in Hayes. Be sure to follow them on Facebook.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Great Bend is a clean, active, and fun. Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman.
Changes brought to you by USD 489 Growing Together. Brock Loomis will be the first to face the new pitcher, Matt Eldridge, the second baseman. We'll do our best to get the rest of the lineup switched around for you in the field. Cole Lujano has entered the game at second base. Loomis has taken a pair of pitches outside the strike zone. The pitcher, Ben Schmidt, is now the third baseman. And we'll move around to see if we can identify Zach Cannell as Loomis pops one up. This is foul territory. The catcher, Sear, gives it a run just over the fence, and it's 2-1. So let's meet the new pitcher in the game, Matt Eldridge. And he was the second baseman prior to this. Eldridge 1-6 on the year. He picked up the win against Salina South, a 6.90 ERA, 25 and a third innings pitched, 40 hits in those 25 innings. Loomis puts one to left field. That's down for a hit. And Loomis on for the first time today. Indians' third hit of the inning. Eldridge in his 25 innings has allowed 29 runs, 25 earned, 5 strikeouts, 9 walks. He's hit a pair of batters. For what it's worth, Hayes High has a pair of home runs in this game. Newton had given up 3 the entire season. And standing at the plate is a guy who clubbed one in the first, a grand slam in the first inning to make a 3-0 ball game in favor of Newton, 4-3 in favor of Hayes High. He was then intentionally walked with 2 on and 1 out in the third. He'll take a strike, 0-1. Dreiling's 4th home run of the year and now 16 this season for Hayes High. 1 away from tying the 2010 team with 17, which is second most in a single year. The 1998 team hit 28. Pickoff moved to first, not in time. The Indians have been clubbing the ball quite well as of late. They have hit a home run in 4 consecutive ball games. The runner going from first, trying to steal second is Brock Loomis. Running for Loomis is out. I apologize, I missed who the courtesy runner was. And so caught stealing. That's the second out of the inning. Justice Dotz was the courtesy runner who was caught stealing. Pitch to Dreiling. Misses, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, Hayes High up 8-3. Great Bend, Wichita Northwest awaiting their turn. Pitch outside to Dreiling. 3-1. Going to the record book and talking about that 1998 team that hit 28 home runs, which is most by 11. Dreiling walks for a second time today and is aboard for a third time. That 1998 team that hit 28 home runs, Jeremy Schmeidler hit 8 that season. Jim Yule hit 6 to lead the way. They had 14 of the team's 28 home runs. They were the only two to have 4 or more home runs as to the plate as Dominic Bainter takes inside 0-1. Dominic 0 for 1 today, a sacrifice fly in the third, scored a run. For Bainter, it was RBI number 10 on the season. Dreiling stealing second quite easily, slides in feet first. And for Dylan Dreiling, the freshman has stolen his 7th base of the year. That is Hayes High's first stolen base today. Newton stole 6 bases in the first. They have had just 1 runner since then. The pitch to Bainter. That's into right field for a hit, and they're going to send Dreiling from second. Dreiling was a little lackadaisical coming into second. Head coach Frank Leo was adamant to send him. Dreiling slides in safely. A second RBI today for Dominic Bainter on a single to right field, and Hayes High opening this thing up 9-3 now in the fourth. That will be a rounding of third base that will be talked about at Thanksgiving and Christmas for years to come between grandson and grandfather. Coach Frank Leo trying to send Dreiling paying attention to where the ball was and still had the wheels to get there in time. Throw to first, not in time. Bainter dives back in. So Bainter with a pair of runs driven in today, now has 11 on the season, brings up Josh Haynes. 0 for 1 today. Fly ball to right field. He walked in his other at-bat, takes outside 1-0 to Matt Eldridge. So the day is done for Ben Schmidt. He is responsible for 8 of the runs on the scoreboard. Haynes swings and misses at a pitch very low, 1-1. 4 hits on the day for allowed by Ben Schmidt in 3 1/3 innings pitched. Bainter away from first. Pitch to Haynes, and he hits it towards right field. The second baseman dives to make the stop, throws from his knees, and the first baseman, Golubski, who is out of position, just gets back in time to record the out, and the inning is over. But the Indians add 4 more runs, a 3-run home run by Trey Riggs, a RBI single by Dominic Bainter, and after 4 complete, Hayes 9, Newton 3 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing to style classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing to style classic quality body shop. See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
9-3 for Hayes High in the lead over Newton as we go to the top half of the 5th. Trey Riggs a 3-run home run. Bainter an RBI single, giving the Indians a 9-3 lead. And Hutchison back out onto the mounds. A roller to the first baseman, Trey Riggs, who handles it himself, and Ian Akers is out for a second time today. And one away in the fifth. Since that rather treacherous first inning for Hutchison and the Indians, where they gave up 3 runs, there has been 1 runner aboard since. A single in the fourth by Gavin Cusick, and that is it. Back to the plate is Colton Davis, and it's quickly 0-2. 33 pitches in the first inning for Palmer Hutchison. He worked the second, third, and fourth in 30 total. Pitch high to Davis, 1-2. Indian baseball brought to you by Midwest Energy, Heartland Building Center, Next Tech, USAFE Pharmacy, and Gibbs Auto Supply. Hutchison looking for win number 7 of the season. Delivers sidearm. Davis turns, fouls, long, loud foul, 1-2. This Indian team with 19 wins and 1 loss on the year. Newton 2-18. Pitch is chopped right back to Palmer Hutchison. Gloves, throws to first, and there's 2 away. And Davis is 0 for 2. 2 outs in the top of the fifth. Newton beat Salina South 8-7, then beat McPherson yesterday 10-3. And it's not like that Newton has just been blown out of the water this year. They lost to Arkansas City 4-3 and 5-3. Lost to Andover 6-2. Lost to Salina South in the second game of that doubleheader 13-11. Moving two-seamer by against Sear, who swings and misses 0-1. In that Salina South second game, they gave up 13 runs, 18 hits, foul tip 0-2, and had 7 errors. They also lost to Valley Center 6-4. Same score against Hutchison, lost 6-3 to Salina Central, 7-4 to Salina Central, 6-2 and 1-0 to Mays, and 2-0 to Andover Central. So it's not that this Newton team has just been crushed this year. Here's a long throw from Remington Cox deep behind third base near the foul line, and he gets Matt Sear, the catcher, at first. 3 up, 3 down in the fifth. Hayes High leading Newton 9-3 to the home half of the fifth next on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop. See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services, including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High Baseball brought to you by Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Steel Fabrications, Eagle Communications, Discount Siding, and Big Creek Veterinary Service. To the home half of the fifth, Hayes High leading 9-3 over Newton, who scored all 3 of their runs in the first and have had 1 batter aboard since. Hayes High's Remington Cox comes to the plate for a third time, 0 for 2. On a pop-up to the first baseman and a fielder's choice. Delivery from Eldridge on the ground to the third baseman. Schmidt up with it. High throw, but stretching is Golubski. And, excuse me, that is Kent Cannell now at first base. And there is 1 away, and Remington 0 for 3. And to the top of the order in the fifth, batting for a 4th time in 5 innings, Willie Sinnott. Hit in the head in the first, walked in the second, grounded out in the fourth. This is his first look at the new pitcher, Matt Eldridge. Bunts 1 foul, 0-1. Sinnott looking for his first hit today, batting .292 on the season. Hayes High softball is on the road in Wichita today. They are playing Great Bend in the first round of sub-states. Winner likely plays Wichita Northwest, pitch high to Senate 1-1. Game well attended today by especially the senior class who graduated on Sunday. Congratulations, 2019 seniors. Eldridge to deliver the 1-1. Senate swings, fouls it out of play. 1-2. Do see a couple members of the championship regional golf team. Trajan McCrae, who won the regional for a third time in 4 years, and Josh Norris here to watch fellow teammates trying to make state like they did. Senate pops it up right side of the infield. First baseman Cannell underneath of it, and there's 2 away. Bringing up Cody Peterson. He is 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. Walked and scored in the 4th on the 3-run home run by Trey Riggs. And so Peterson looking for hits number 1 today. Cody a .339 hitter. 4 multi-hit games this year. Had a 10-game hit streak this year. First pitch from Eldridge. He shovels to left field. Running is Edson. He'll get there as he gets to the track. And for the first time today, the Indians 3 up and 3 down. After 5 innings completes, Hayes 9, Newton 3 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High Baseball brought to you by Lewis Automotive Group, Insurance Planning, High Plains Farm Credit, High Plains Roofing, and Edward Jones, Daryl, Jeff, and Linda Seibel. Palmer Hutchison back out for a 6th inning of work. He's at 72 pitches, so he's got about 33 pitches to work with here over the next couple of innings. If he needs them, it'll be Henry Clausen to the plate, who takes inside 1-0. Clausen, the right fielder, singled in a run in the first, struck out in the third. 6 strikeouts today for Palmer Hutchison. Pitch misses, 2-0. Indians have their full complement of pitchers available after using 5 different guys on Friday against Russell Victoria. Kept them all under the required pitch limit. Popped up, Clausen on the infield. Shortstop Cody Peterson takes a peek at the second base bag, drifts over to make the catch, and there's 1 away. And since that first inning, when Newton put 7 at the plate, and actually had an 8th batter at the plate when Hayes ended the inning on a pickoff move, there has been 1 runner aboard for the for the Railers. A single in the 4th. Pitch delivered to Schmidt, misses, 1-0. Hutchison threw 33 pitches in the first, 12 in the second, and then 9 each in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but maybe starting to lose a little bit of control here in the 6th. He fell behind 2-0 to Clausen before popping him up. Now 2-0 to Ben Schmidt, who is now the 3rd baseman. Sidearm delivery called strike, 2-1. Schmidt was the starting pitcher, now at 3rd. Cannell, who is up next, the starting 3rd baseman, is at 1st, and a line drive right to Remington Cox, who never had to move at 3rd base. And there's 2 away in the 6th. For Zach Cannell, now the 1st baseman. And the first pitch delivery to Cannell misses. It is 1-0. Cannell today is 0 for 1, a walk in the first, but then was picked off, and then struck out in the fourth, and now singles to right fields, where Dominic Bainter runs it down. Just the second runner aboard since the first inning for the Newton Railers. Hayes with 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. For their scoring today, all of Newton's 3 runs came in the first. Their first 3 batters of the game scored. Pitch from Hutchison to Cusick, swing and a miss, 0-1. Cusick, one of the now 4 hits for Newton today. All of their 4 hits have been singles. Indians do have an error today as well. Out of the stretch, Hutchison deals, just misses the strike zone, 1-1. Hayes High softball supposed to have started at 3 o'clock today against Great Bend. They win, they would be in the championship tonight at the regional hosted by Wichita Northwest. Cusick swings and misses, 1-2. Soccer team, 6th seed overall with a 10-1-5 record, hosting Salina Central 6 o'clock tonight out at Fort Hays State University. Salina Central is 8-8. Winner plays either against number 3 Valley Center, who's 14-1, or number 14 Wichita Northwest, who's 5-9-1 with the higher seed hosting. Pitch just misses from Hutchison, 2-2 to Cusick. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Indians lead 9-3. Hutchison delivers. Breaking pitch hit right back up the middle, but Cody Peterson is going to run down the soft liner, and the inning is over. Newton strands a single in the 6th. Hayes High 9, Newton 3 to the home half of the 6th we go on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop. See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
State Glass Company, Dave's Auto Repair, Roof Masters, Peter Law Firm, and Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker. Well, a pair of big home runs by the Indians, driving in 7 of their 9 runs. Have the Indians up 9-3 in the home half of the 6th against the Newton Railers in the semifinals of the regional tournament here at Hayes High School. Indians one of 4 hosts on the west half of 5A. Palmer Hutchison, who's been aboard 3 times today, faces Matt Eldridge for the first time and takes 1-0. Hutchison has also scored 3 runs to help himself out. He is of the fortunate luck to have been aboard when each Dylan Dreiling clubbed his grand slam home run, and then Trey Riggs hit his 3-run home run. Hutchison is 1 for 2 today. He was hit by a pitch, reached on an error, and hit a single. Now takes a strike, 2-1. Indians were 3 up, 3 down in the 5th for the first time today. They were retired on 6 pitches. And now Hutchison flies out to left field to start the 6th. And the last 5 Indians have been retired in order.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Trey Riggs.
Trey Riggs comes to the plate. He smashed a 3-run home run to left field that lifted Ben Schmitz from the ball game, and that's when Matt Eldridge came in. Riggs 2 for 2 today. He's been aboard 3 times. Singled in the first, hit by a pitch in the 3rd, 3-run home run in the 4th. First pitch he sees from Matt Eldridge is a called strike, 0-1. This is the last Indian batter that has not seen Eldridge thus far. The relief pitcher who has a 6.90 ERA, but he has worked ahead of most of the Indian hitters. And a breaking pitch drops in, 0-2. 1 out in the 6th. The feeling around the ballpark was very tight when Hayes was down 3-0. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the first inning. Indians did not advance anybody with 1 out, and then with 2 outs, Dylan Dreiling let everybody breathe a big sigh of relief with a grand slam home run, his 4th home run of the year. One of those an inside the park home run, and now Riggs with a 3-hit day as he goes upstairs to take a ball to left field, and his 2nd single of the day, 3rd hits overall.
The catcher, number 25, Brock.
For Trey Riggs, that is his 5th multi-hit game this year, and hit number 23 of the season. Brock Loomis will step in from the right side. Brock looking for a multi-hit game, a category in which he leads the team in this year. Pitch to Loomis is high, 1-0. The Indian catcher 1 for 2 today with a sacrifice bunt. He singled in the 4th. He was the first person to see Matt Eldridge on the mound. And this time he puts one into left center field. The left fielder, Josh Edson, who's been busy as of late, is there to make the catch. And he has retired 3 of the last 4 Indian hitters. Brock Loomis jogs back to the dugouts. We mentioned Brock Loomis leads the team in multi-hit games. He has 6 multi-hit games this year. He has 19 total hits. It's been an odd season for Brock, but he has been swinging the bat well as of late. He's driven in 25 this year. That brings up Dylan Dreiling, who's 1 for 1 today. Grand slam home run in the 1st, intentional walk in the 3rd, walked, stole a base, and scored in the 4th. Now takes a pitch, 1-0. Riggs at first after singling. The Indian first baseman leads away from first. Delivery outside to the left-hand hitting Dylan Dreiling, the first of 3 consecutive lefties, and it's 2-0. Dreiling has been aboard 3 times. He's scored 2 runs. Pitch to Dreiling. Went for a home run number 2 there on the day. Took himself out of his batter's box, and it's 2-1. And even Dylan has a bit of a chuckle for himself after that one. Little late movement on that pitch from Eldridge kept it from being deposited in the evergreens in right center field. Riggs leads away from first, 2 outs in the 6th. Dreiling pops it up. He went for a big swing again. The shortstop will back behind the second base bag, and Cusick with the catch to retire the Indians in the 6th. After 6 innings, 9-3, Hayes High on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
To the 7th we go. Hayes leads Newton 9-3. And Palmer Hutchison out to try to finish off this first game. Palmer in his career has worked 7 innings, including earlier this season, strike to Matt Eldridge, 0-1. Palmer has thrown 7 innings twice this year against Great Bend and then back against Garden City in 2016. Misses to Eldridge 1-1. 86 pitches so far, now 88 for Palmer. Hutchison must stay at 105 or under. Sidearm delivery fouled away, 1-2. The 7 innings that he threw back in 2016 was a career long, and he did it as a freshman. Called strike 3. Eldridge looking. Strikeout number 7 of the day for Palmer, first since the 4th inning.
Now batting number 1, Josh Edson.
That'll bring up Josh Edson, the 8-hitter in the lineup. A swing and a miss, 0-1, fooled by the pitch. Edson is 0 for 2. Indian Baseball brought to you by Adams Brown, Barron & Ball, USD 489, classic quality body shop, as well as Hertz Rent-A-Car, Nutrien Ag Solutions of Hayes and Lacrosse and Eagle Technology Solution. Pitch misses inside, 1-1. So Hutchison trying to go the distance for the 2nd time this year, 3rd in his career, misses 2-1. That looked like a far-fetched idea back in the 1st. It took Palmer 33 pitches to get through the 1st, but Hutchison then 12, 9, 9, 9, 14 pitches by inning. A little flare to right field. Never moving was the right fielder Dominic Bainter. He chopped his feet for a moment thinking he was going to need to go somewhere and never did. And there's 2 away in the 7th.